Good day. There's an election in just 1 month here in Sweden. I'm excited about this. Yeah, I'm looking forward to election night. For instance, I'm looking forward to the socialists explaining what went wrong. Yeah, and I look forward to the PM resigning. Yes, I can hear them already. They will say, "Oh, it's the populists." Yeah. Fake news and so on, and the Russians. So it's going to be fun. I used to say that I was going to vote for the Sweden Democrats, the nationalist party. They will do very well. They might get 28, 29%, even more. And they will, I think, become the biggest party of Sweden. So they will do extremely well. But I will not vote for them. No, and I will tell you why. No, there's something happens, I think, when you're a politician and you get into parliament and you start to meet with all these communists, globalists, in meetings. Yeah, and I think this happened to the Sweden Democrat politicians. They become soft. And I have an example of this. This is from Denmark. There is an equivalent to the Sweden Democrats in Denmark. It's called the People's Party. And they are in parliament and they are even in government. And the leader, Christian Thulesen Dahl, was interviewed. He said, well, he admits that the plans to get out of the EU is currently on hold, while they wait for an alternative to membership. We should not leave the EU right now, he says. We do not propose to exit the EU without there being an alternative, he says. And he says Brexit will be this alternative. They expect the Brexit to become that very alternative when they create a roadmap for other countries to leave the EU. Well, fine. I think this is cowardice. Yeah. If you believe in something, if you believe that the EU is very bad for your country, you should go for it. You should say, we want to leave. Yeah. And you should work for it, right? I think this is bullshit. I don't like this. And I see that the Sweden Democrats are going in the same direction here in Sweden. They used to say that we should have a referendum. They should demand a referendum and so on. That's what they used to say. But now it's different. They say we should renegotiate the deal with the EU. And then we should have a referendum. I don't like it. It's dishonest, I think. And it's a betrayal to your nation and to your own honor. Yeah. And I will not be dishonest with myself, so I will not vote for the Sweden Democrats. There is an alternative, and it's called Alternative for Sweden. It's a brand new. They started in March this year. This is much more aggressive. These are real nationalists. Yeah, they want us to get out of the EU, they want to start deporting people, so on. It's a very good party. So that's what I will do. I also want to tell you this story about Malmö. There is a posh area in Malmö where the rich people live. It's called the West Harbor, Västra Hamnen. Yeah. And they are not happy there anymore. They used to be. They had this area for themselves. And now it's not like that anymore. So see, they get visitors from other parts of Malmö. Yeah. For instance, they get rich young men driving Lamborghinis and Ferraris, drinking Red Bull and having the car stereo very loud, and they drive very fast. Yeah. And then they get other kinds of visitors, And that's what they say. They feel that the pressure from Malmö is on them now. They can feel the pressure. And they are not happy. Now this is a problem to the Malmö politicians. So they need to solve this, because these payers, these guys living in this posh area, they pay a lot of taxes. These are rich folks. And if they decide to leave Malmö, Malmö will be even poorer. It's a very, very poor town these days. The socialists have been ruling Malmö forever. And you know, it's not surprising that it's very poor, looking at, you know, what kind of people actually live there. Yeah, it's the truth. So they pay a lot of benefits and so on, right? Social benefits. Okay. So that's quite interesting, I think. I don't know how these rich folks voted. Maybe they voted for the moderate party. And the moderate party opened the borders of Sweden. Maybe they did. It's very likely. And some of them, I'm sure, voted for the socialists. And now their alternative to have some peace is probably to leave Malmö altogether. About the moderate party, I want to apologize. I think in February I did a video where I predicted that the moderate party would do very, very well. It seems I was wrong. I thought they would get more than 30% in the coming election. They had this new chairman, and they had this new tough attitude. I didn't like them, but I thought they would do well. They are not doing well. And I think that people remember that the chairman of the moderate party, the former one, opened the borders of Sweden. I think people remember this. Yeah, so I was wrong. Yeah, I'm happy to be wrong on this issue. Yes. All right, that's all. Bye.